Hello everyone! I'll give you some seconds for everyone to come. I thought about having a initial Ambessa list, but I think it's fine if we build it from start, since it's a bit early. Normally I wanted to stream in an hour, but I got this extra time just to build a list. How is everyone doing? What do you think about Ambessa? Buenas, Opesto. Just a reminder, bueno, un recordatorio. Voy a hacer este streaming mayoritariamente en inglés, están hablando las estas. No implica que no responda, pero eso, que los comentarios, las jugadas y demás va a ser en inglés. Okay, guys, so as I said, just a reminder, this streaming will be in English. We are used to Spanish streaming. So I can answer a Spanish question, of course, but I want to make like the gameplay and the deck building in English. I'm going to Singapore. Yes, I will. I will be going to Singapore. So we are traveling. Micelion team is going out of Europe, and let's see how it works out. Okay, so the first thing we need to think about is what chosen champion are we going to run. I believe it's easy to go with the 4 might, 4 cost unit. Makes the curve much easier on the play, and while on the draw this one could be a bit better. I think I want on game 1 to have a reliable turn 1, either if I go first or second. So I will go with this one. This doesn't mean, well, what is it? I don't want to run the other one, because I need ways to empower Ambessa. Yeah, 4 goes for sure. Of course, if you have any card, we should be trying, because the only one I'm certain of is Scale. This should be super good. Like, I can empower it 3 times, which means I can get use of my legend on demand. And it's overall a good unit. Doesn't recycle any runes, and I think this is great. Gangplank I think is fine to like, it's our camel, right? So I see Gangplank being good. I want to keep Ambessa with low recycling economy, because all the powers will cost recycling, like the yellow Ambessa. I'm going to add it, of course. We wanted that Ambessa. Also cost a bunch of runes. So I want to have ways to empower him. Maybe Camel is better than Gangplank. I'm not sure. Maybe Gangplank is a sideboard card, but... Sí, por supuesto, algo comentaré, pero lo primero quiero hacer, como siempre hacemos en español, hoy va a hacer en inglés y en otro momento haré en español uno. So, Camel may be better, but it's boring. Yeah, that's my initial thoughts to Silitri, that Ambessa is a bit hungry on economy. Like, for example, Seth is also hungry, and Fiora has ways to overcome that hungriness, but these decks tend to be very hungry, especially if you're running punch first and stuff. I'm going to take a look at the new cards, and then we will add probably the last ones. Like, I want to have the signature. By the way, these cards are super gorgeous. The Leon and Diana, I love it. This is a better challenge, and I think we can try to go a little bit controllist with it if we run this and challenge. Like, yellow-orange doesn't have that much. Even if yellow has a bunch of removal, it's quite expensive. So having cheap removal spells like challenge and this can make it feel like a control deck with big bodies, which should be nice. Yeah, Lacerate could be okay also if we go the control version. I'm not entirely sure, so I will just leave 1 copy there to check how we want to build the deck. We can skip 4 drops, but I'm not sure we want to, because of the chosen champion. So I have been thinking about this one, but I don't want to run a lot of tokens, so not sure if this is a worth card to empower. There is this GR, which I feel is good. I can empower Ambessa. So on demand also 2 is not great. I think we can focus on using our tricks or whatever, or our removal to the backline, and we can contest battlefields only with might. So I want to try this card. Didn't get added. Where is it? GRs. What the f... I don't have GRs. I have 22 cards, but I can't find the GRs. Oh, I'm completely blind. Maybe only 2 for starting. I think the flow on the signature could be more relevant than it seems. Like removing a unit for... sorry, this is not a signature. Removing a unit for 5 is meh. But we must know we already removed one for the first cast. And being able to, when your opponent deploys and you are in a heading board, being able to remove an unit on the backline is game winning. Like your opponent can't play cards like Hue if you have this in the graveyard. Yeah, Tools of the Empire. That's great. Yeah, I'm first going for the cards, the new cards, but I think there is nothing else I want to add right now. So let's go with average good cards. So let's get this. I want the challenge. I want to try the removal version. So first mate, of course. And King Kosul draw cards. Thanks, Diamond. I need to find 2 drops first. Need to find that curve. So let me think about it for a second. Pit Rookie could be okay. I mean, it's overall good. I don't think this is great. And this could be sideboard card. Yeah, I don't love the 2 drops in these colors. Like I could go Feyfolk. But what do you think? Yeah, turn 1 doesn't seem great. Like this has some utility. Yeah, let me check. I wanted to do from the first, but let me check about other list. They're running Feyfolk, Honest Broker, and Soaring Scout. Soaring Scout could be good for the economy. I'm not entirely against that, but it's quite weak. And if I am running Feyfolk and Soaring Scout, then I'm left with little might. We said we are lacking on economy, so I kind of like Honest Broker. Honest Broker could be good. Hey there. So if we go Honest Broker and Pit Rookie, I think we still want something else. I could go Feyfolk. Not liking that last slot. Is Soaring Scout worth? Yeah, the Empower with the Death Knell. I don't think it's added yet. That could be interesting. But so let's try to place Feyfolk like a standard. Only a 2-off for now. Okay, let me get the runes first, so it's easier to build. I want to go with the battlefields now, before we go. Okay, 6 and 6, and I will add more if we need. Battlefields. I haven't checked a lot of the new battlefields, so I'm not sure if there is something great for Ambessa. If there is, please tell me. Yeah, exactly. Faye is great with yellow Ambessa, so that's a bonus. I didn't thought about that. Let me check the new ones. Okay, this is good, right? Yeah, this makes sense. I'm not sure how low on economy are we. Drawing cards in these colors is important. So maybe. No years. Reactions, we are not running a lot. Deflect could be okay. No dragons. Yeah. So this is good. I think I want draw cards. If we go kind of control-is, drawing cards should be good. Also economy, so maybe the treasure hoard. Like, I don't want to play arenas. Probably arenas is great, but let's try to build something. Is Seat of Power, do we have the ability to double conquer? Not sure. Yeah, of course, I will put everything on Discord, no problem. Luthien. Oh, Luthians could be good, actually. I want to try to find the battlefields first. We could try Protective Sands. Not sure if I'm staying at 4 runs, but... Yeah, exactly, Arena may be banned, so... This is not an action, right? No. So, this... I mean, this is good with challenge, and if we run punch first, it would be nice too. We can try it, right? Saving economy with punch first. Sorry, with challenge. It sucks this doesn't be a challenge. I will try Seat of Power. I want to focus on drawing cards. Maybe it's a mistake. But I like Temple. Sunken Temple. Let's try to draw cards. Maybe it doesn't work out, but let's do it. So how many cards are we missing? I think we need some spells, right? I mean, we have good ways to attack, I believe. Like Ambessa, and Killing Might. Is Jone worth? Luthien could be good. Oh yes, of course, Sabotage. That's the problem, that every good card now recycles. So that could be a little bit harder to do. I think Grim Resolve is great. Maybe Face Breaker. Because I think we will need to be able to hold at these ones. Like, we are good at attacking, but we need to hold some time. Tactical Retreat is the Thonia, right? This could be good. Yeah, let's try it. I'm not running punch first. Should I run punch first? This isn't great. Yeah, Hidden Blade. Hidden Blade is good for holding, I guess. Better than... So maybe only 2 Gangplanks. I want to try new cards, so I'm running more cards. And sideboard, let's do it fast. Like Axan, of course. 3 Axan. Let's get the 3rd Sabotage. Okay, let's be a bit boring and get a Ruin Runner in the sideboard. Not sure if this, but I don't want to think a lot about the sideboard because otherwise we will not be playing games. And what is the Repulse? Repulse could be good, even in the main deck, but I want to build Zen. The problem with Zen, I think they have gone too far on focusing in the mechanic. Like, for example, Ambessa cares about Empower, but Empower is a fine mechanic on its own. The problem with Zen is every card is caring about having 2 or more units. And the good Zen cards are like only commons, like the Hidden Guy, the GR, and the Champion and Signature are super bad, so... Oh, of course, Ace. Ace makes sense. I don't want to Granby. Like, maybe Ace is good main deck in this deck. If we are thinking about how we can conquer easily. So maybe Ace could be good in the deck. Not sure about that. But I don't want to recycle a lot of runs. Okay, let's remove Ruin Runner. I know it's good, but I want to try Gangplank. If Gangplank sucks, then this should be Ruin Runner. Yeah, exactly. Like the cards for Zen are great, but I don't think it's like the best deck. So I'm using more orange, right? No, this is orange. This is yellow. This is orange. And this is whatever orange. I think it's mostly even. This is hidden, but we could try this. I don't really like using seals in this kind of deck unless I have a lot of drawing power. This we don't have that much drawing power. We are relying on battlefields. Well, not this one, but on these two, which I think should be okay. But we are not having a lot of cards drawn. I think I want to try without punch first. I may just run one punch first because it's a great card. But I'm not sure the economy can allow me to play several copies of this. So maybe one tactical retreat, one punch first. I want to go controlis, so I don't think I need to invest that much into punch first. Because I have this removal. Of course I can combo them. I may struggle against big units, but I can do Kale and power it a lot and then using Execution. Also using Rim Resolve, Challenge. So I don't think... What is Rampage? Rampage. Oh. So we can go full control, right? I'm not entirely against this. Let's try to go with full removal. I need to get rid of something. Maybe I don't want 3 Rampage. Or do I want 3 Rampage and no challenge? So, okay, I want to try this Rampage. I think it could be good. Am I crazy if I don't want to run punch first in this deck? Maybe. Yeah, exactly. That's my idea also with... I have 8 removal, which is nice. And Ambessa is kind of a removal in a battlefield, so... I'm only missing like Yone. But I don't think... I think Yone is too greedy. So these kind of cards seem good as a control deck. Maybe I don't want that many Sabotage. I'm doing the problem of going too many one-offs. I'm not sure I want it. Gangplank is the card that seems the worst in the deck. Not gonna lie. Do I want Gangplank? Let's remove one accent just... Maybe I don't want Gangplank. Okay, guys, let's place it like this. What could you cut? We need to cut 2 cards. Oh, only one card. So what should we remove? Oh, the combo of Gangplank and Facebreaker. Maybe Facebreaker is better than Hidden Blade. Should I cut Hidden Blade? Okay, one challenge for sure. Should I cut Hidden Blade, go Facebreaker? I think Broker is good. Okay, so I want to run Facebreaker. I think Facebreaker should be good. I love this card in Aether. I may don't want to run Hidden Blade at all. So, should I cut one Faithful? I want to go 8 1-drops. Of course, I believe missing 1-drop on the play, having Ambessa, is not the end of the world for the deck. And Faithful is not that great. Instead of Kennen. This is free. And stuns Gangplank, mostly. I will just one Faithful. There is a lot of one-off, but it's an experimental list, so I will look for some games now. In the Discord. Let me look for a game. Apprentice. If there is anyone seeing from Discord, just put your code. I like what we built. I'm not sure, of course, there's some weird cards, like these kind of numbers. Like, I'm sure there is one card from here that is better. I think Rampage could be better. Action is good, but economy and whatever. Tactical Retreat, I don't like it a lot, but could be great. Okay, so Diamond wants to play. So it's not a student, it's a main team player. Which is nice. Yeah, the 2-drop, that 2-drop should be nice, should be great. So I hope we can find it. They add it soon. It was in Chinese reveal already, so Okay, let's export this because I want to have it in both. So this is Vendetta and this is Unlisted. Ambessa, and now import. Not legal, but we don't care. Well, chosen champion we care about. Save. Yeah, I think it could be power hungry, but we can try a first game and then see what we are missing. Okay, so I think I should have done this right. It's better for the viewers. We're playing Diamond Hat, top 8 in a trade. I also thought about Treasure Heart. I wanted to try this full removal list. So I wanted to have some draw in the battlefields. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I think it was worth trying. I think this is our best battlefield, so it should be draw, right? On the play, on the draw. Maybe this is on the draw for tempo. So on the draw, I think this is better on the play, so this could be blind. Maybe. Okay, Nasus. We're starting, so that's great. Okay. I'm not sure what Nasus runs. I think the signature was deal 4 damage, right? Of course, this should have Stupefy and such, so... I mean, I have a good curve. This into Ambessa, into Gunplank, and then I just chill out. Hidden Blade could be great for big units, so let's try this hand. Meh. For bans, of course, they will ban something about the infinite combo. I'm not entirely sure about... Oh. Build your own, find your center. Ha! That was good. Okay. I see, so I could use Sankel here. So let's try to get 1 point and just play this one. So I believe there will be not as many bans. If there is one card that should be banned, it may be Fizz. Yeah, makes sense. Well, I'm not entirely against this because they are the ramping itself. I think Nasus needs to go to enough units, runs, to be scary. Of course, if we play Gunplank and my opponent uses another Singularity, we are a little bit far behind, but I think that's fine. I doubt my opponent will play another Singularity. We are good on economy, and we can start throwing with Sunken Temple. I think Starcrossed is not as oppressive without Fizz. The problem is, you get a Starcrossed with your big unit, and then you know it will... What is this? Oh. Okay. That's not great. Well, my opponent needs to pay 7. Well, let's start. I want to draw some cards. I need more units. So let's move in here. Pay 1 and draw. We could remove... I mean, these cards are super bad to remove. I don't want to use my removal. Let's keep drawing cards, maybe. If my opponent goes in here and empowers it, I can play Grim's Resolve. If my opponent plays Defy, I can do... Because they untap 2. I can play another Grim Resolve. Let's play Kinku and draw a card. Maybe I should just kill this. Yeah, I don't want to execute a cat. It has deflect also, so it feels super bad. Maybe I just use Hidden Blade here and pass. So... Oh, I could have used... So, I could throw Gunplank to the back, but that cost 3. Yeah, nah, that's not good. So I would play Hidden Blade here. Just in case. And pass. Should I do it now? I mean, if my opponent taps out for Empower, they have 3 up and they can't attack. Then I can probably attack him back with Empire and the tricks. So maybe this is a problem with the list we built. Like, we have a lot of tricks, but if our first units get removed, we are struggling a lot. Maybe I should have executed it. Nah. This card, I like this card. It costs 1, so it gives a lot of good starts, like Scuttle and Steel Pulse. I don't think it's Troll. Oh, I should have empowered it. Okay, that's okay. He can't really attack here. Oh, I don't know how to math. It's only 2. Oh, okay, so Fox doesn't care about. Now, will my opponent have double defy? Like, if my opponent doesn't have double defy, I kind of want to play double green resolve here. I think there is not a world where I don't start with Hidden Blade and see what happens. Like, my opponent will use defy, right? He could just let it go, but I'm fine with that. Okay, so this is fine, and now we'll try. Let's see if he has another defy. Okay, 4 experience. I don't think we care about experience, but let's just in case. Okay, so that was great for us. We are now going to 3. I believe we now can afford to just remove the backline, even if it's well, maybe not a Scuttle. Let me check this. So it's going to 4. This and this. Now I kind of want to keep drawing cards with Gunplank, so I should just go back and probably play Tools of the Empire. Well, not really sure. I don't want Singularity to kill me, to kill my units. So if I play Ambessa, my opponent can play Singularity, but they can't kill Kinku. I go to 5. I don't like it. Like, I'm tempted to just execute a crab. But I think I'm a bit crazy. Of course, I think my opponent could have used Singularity last turn, right? Instead of Fox. So I think it makes sense to just play Ambessa. Don't want to empower. A bit greedy against Singularity, but if my opponent plays Singularity and gets 2 runs, yeah. So maybe this was a misplay because I don't have more units. I'm relying a lot on Kinku. Good thing is Kinku draws cards with Tools of the Empire, so go to 5, play a Broker. I will play Tools of the Empire, and let's use Ambessa for the first time ever. So empower, disempower to, well, I could throw Honest Broker inside, right? Oh no, because I want to draw cards. +4. Oh, I will have drawn anyway. Doesn't matter. And Conquer. Oh, great. The 1-off. Okay, seems like discipline. Like, the deck seems powerful at first, of course. Super early to say so, but it's of course lacking card draw. Like, this kind of battlefields are not great, and we are relying a lot on them. The good thing is at these spots, I believe Ambessa is unbeatable, right? Like I can remove a Dusty Faithful. Not even I know if I want to, but so my opponent has Fox. Then I can. This is a 6, so this should be 6. Okay, it's less might, right? So I'm kind of vulnerable to Stupefy, but it's not like challenge where I lose the unit, so that's good. Yeah, create a gold token. And that's GG, right? I can play Ambessa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, empower it. Well, empower Ambessa, then do this. Play, go in here and go in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good signature. I think it has good cards. It's lacking a little bit of card draw. And I think also ways to activate Ambessa easily. The 2-drop that empowers itself should be great. So that's good. It's like a mid-range deck that has some explosive turns, right, with Ambessa. So having Irelia, yeah, it's similar to Set. Like you don't save them, but you can ready them. So it's kind of similar. I think Luthien could be good in the deck to go in, go back, and then empower. Let's see, Nasus. I'm not entirely sure about what to do versus Nasus. I assume Sabotage is good, and Acid. Who knows? Tactical Retreats will be great. Not many combats. I'm just siding at random, but okay. We said this was better on the draw, so to keep drawing on the play and Risen Altar. And I also believe we want Yellow Ambessa, right? In the... Well, we didn't do it, but maybe we should side out this Ambessa and play Yellow Ambessa's choosing champion, and we win one siding spot. One side spot. I think that could be a strategy for sideboard mapping. Like, I have one extra card, which could be good. I think that's fine. Okay, Facebreaker. Yeah, we want to find Kyle. Yeah, I think Yone is better now that I'm seeing how we are playing. Also, Tools is great. Tools is great. I think I want Tactical Retreat. I think it can blow out Singularity, which is the card we want. So, but I want to find Kale or something like that. Okay, versus Nasus, I believe, and that's just thinking about how the game went, we want to get rid of the ramp. So if there is some ramp in his hand, yeah, I think we get rid of Conduit. Then play Broker. The good thing about this Sabotage is it doesn't affect our curve, because we can play Ambessa or Double Pit Rookie, and that's great. Oh, why? Is it working now? But it happened right now, only now, or echo. So now it's good? Yes, I assume now it's good. I don't know what happened. Weird. So my broker dies. That's fine. That's fine, I think. Yeah, we can do double body here. Well, no, I don't want to use that token. I have never ever seen anyone use that kind of card. Okay. So now, just try to double conquer. I mean, they can't beat Ambessa, right? I can play it here and empower it. Is that crazy? They can play Fox, right? Yeah. So I will just play it here. If they try to... Yeah, the problem is... If they do Singularity, they have D5 for the retreat. But if I move here, they can... I can ready it. Is that good? Is that worth it? No, units here. Maybe I think that's the play, right? I have 2 units holding, and then I have an Empower and Ambessa on base. I think that's great. Yeah, I think I... Oh, fuck. I like this. I like this. Yeah, play a little bit safe. This is a 7 might unit that can't be targeted by Singularity, so we're kind of safe. I like that. Okay, to be honest, this card sucks against any bones, but of course it's a 1 might unit, so who cares? See, but this is the kind of games we are missing that card draw. So good, let's go back, let's buff Ambessa. We're trying to go all in. I don't think there is anything my opponent can do against Ambessa aside from combat, so that's good. This is the first time I see Nasus. I kind of disregarded Nasus a bit. Not sure if it is great. I thought la Ambessa es inmune al Veloz. Entonces bueno, si me mata esto, no es lo peor del mundo. Tengo el Tactical Retreat y demás. Pero es que no tengo plan de partida lento. Oh, great. That's super good. Okay, so this is a +3. So this is an 8. 8, I can... go for 8. If my opponent does anything. I can play +3, my opponent defies, then I play Tactical Retreat. But I don't want to expose Ambessa. It's like my weak condition at the moment. Deflect 3. Great. I need these points. Like, there's no room. I don't do anything. Oh, this makes sense, of course. Nasus can run Discipline. That's super bad for me. Well, I can try to bait out the 5. Yeah. Yes. Oh, forgot about Energy Conduit. Yeah, I just trolled. Well, this was my bad. Cool, Honest Broker. That was so bad for me. Should I play Kyle at this spot? My opponent is going to empower Nasus. But maybe I want the Kale surprise, right? So this attacks for 3, 2, 2, 8. I can attack here and then Kale goes in here. I can play 3, 3, 3. I can empower twice. And that's not good enough to get rid of Nasus, so I kind of want to play it. Need to. I can also move inside here with everything. Try to hold. Nah, I lose too many cards. I need to, yeah, be greedy. That was super bad for me on the attack on the 5s. I should have been more careful. Yep. Yeah, maybe Hidden Blades are not that bad. The 3-drop that kills a friendly unit, I don't think my units are that dependable. Like, yeah, sure, I drew a lot of 1-drops here. Okay, this is great. This is super good, I think. Let's empower Kale once. So it's a 5. And this gets empowered. Yeah, I need to empower it a lot more times, right? Empower another time. And empower another time. Now this is 9. Maybe I just want to kill Steel Pose. Like, this Nasus is slow, right? They have a retreat, but I don't want my opponent to retreat the Steel Pose. So, public execute the Nasus. I lose to Discipline. But then probably I can banish a Steel Pose. Like, I can lose to Discipline and Guard. Of course, this is cheap, so I want to do it. Feels super good to have this strong signature spells. Okay, so now I believe I can chill, right? I can go inside with this, go to 6, and then we will see what we do. I don't even think I want to use Ambessa. This Kyle is 7, 9, sorry, with it could be belows, but this has deflect 3 and ganking, so now I can do moving here on top, moving the other side, so that's great. I also have flow, so here is the spots where flow seems like super broken. This is my core draw. Maybe we can build, I don't know if there is more flow cards. Yes, the other removal, right? The disempower one. It could be so nice if Kale was infinite, like I could empower it to infinite to get +2. Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, I think this card is what Ambessa needed. And we have this. So this card is great. Ambessa has great cards. It's lacking a little bit of card draw, from what I'm seeing. Okay, before we go for another game, let's take a look at the list. One more second. Yeah. So, Gunplank doesn't seem to go a lot with the deck. And we're lacking card draw, but I don't think there is a lot of card draw in this kind of corners. There is the draw cards for each mighty unit, right? But we don't want that. We could play Quillana. It's crazy to go Quillana. I think Quillana... Nah, we are a little bit bad on economy, so... Yeah, GP has to go out. Confront could be good, but we have this ready. I like Nidali. The problem with Nidali is like it's super weak. Okay, one cheap card like a Scuttle or something like that. Soul of Strength. Is this crazy? As a refill card. Is Soul of Strength crazy? And I want to try Johnny. Johnny seems good. We can also go Trinity Force and Luthien. I think Ambessa is harder than it seems to build. Like, the core cards seem okay, but then there are several options we can try to do. I think a Spoil of Wars is the best. Because the other cards are not great. Concentrate, draw 2. Nothing great here. I mean, we are not playing Rengar. Should we play Rengar? Rengar is great. It's a good card. Concentrate with Ruin Resolve, exactly. There is this unit that draws when we recycle to, but we don't recycle to that much because we are not even running punch first. Bird, I don't like sorting a scout. I think the economy wasn't that bad because it's true our tricks recycle, but our units don't. So we end up in a good spot. Aether, the problem with Aether is it's a bit meta dependent. For example, Miracle is not great. So if Kennen Miracle or whatever Miracle variant ends up being relevant, it could be hard for Aether. Aether is also not getting a lot of cards, so it's still strong because Aether is strong, but it's not getting a lot of reveals. So let's see how the meta saves. Yeah, sacrifice. We could go Shadow Skull. Is this crazy? But we need some token generation if we go Shadow Skull. Like the unit, the new unit should be good, right? It gives some economy. Let's try Shadow Skull and. But we need some token generation if we draw Shadow Skull. Sacrifice, maybe. Carrion Redger. Oh, yeah, proxy the 2-drop. Maybe I can proxy the 2-drop, right? Let me find a picture of it. I think there was a... Let me check. Does any of you have the link to the 2-drop? So I can try the Shadow Call with this. So let's get Faithful back. Gameplank has been bad. We will leave one. Well, now I think Gameplank is a sideboard card. So, Accent, the economy is a bit bad, so maybe Salvage is better. Let's just get a bunch of one-offs. Okay, Runes and Rift. Okay. I think I can do... I think there was a trick in Arena. Not sure if this works. Let me check. Image replacement. So, shoring a scout. Oh, I need an image URL. I think this works. I have never tried this. It's loading. Meh. Oh no, it's a save changes. I'm not sure if this works. Let's find out. Well, whoever plays against me, Soaring Scout is the unit, which I don't know what he does. So, I mean, Soaring Scout is also good with Shadow Skull. So maybe we want more units. Guys, Kale, show me the way. I don't think I want Punch first. One copy is good. Okay, let's. I don't like Tactical Retreat. I hate this card, so I will just drop it. What am I missing? Sideboard cards? No. Deck is not the. Oh, deck is not legal because we are in the Ambessa. Sorry, in the on list. So decks on list preview. Where is Ambessa? Some leaks. Edit. Import. Okay, we will try to play the new unit. Let me read exactly what he does. Empower and Death Knell play 2/1 might recruit units to your base. That's good. That's good. I think this unit is good. So I will go save. Let's find our next victim. Regal, are you there? If you are there, it's your time to face Ambessa. Perfect. So I already got a match. It's against a Micelion student. So connect. Let's see the new changes. Not working? Yes, working. Good luck. Vendetta. Ambessa. Okay. Not sure if Regal knows that my Soaring Scout is the new unit. I will write it to him. We said Sunken Temple was on the play. Dead man. Oh, where is my chosen champion? My bad. Come here. I have timed out. Why? Let's remake. First, let me fix this Ambessa champion. Okay, and I will. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if it works now. Maybe I'm having some issues connection. Is the streaming okay? I think it was, because otherwise people just say not working. Sunken Temple. I like this art, not gonna lie. Okay, we're on the draw. So we have a turn 3. Entirely clueless about what sent Rise, but I assume a public execution is good. I also think I need several units, so okay, no early unit is something. And we added the Soaring Scouts, so I think we have a lot of early drops, right? Like, let me take a look. This was 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, I think there may be a bug with the card replacement thing we did. So that could be the reason. Do you see what I said? Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Kinku Temple is the one that gives +1 to tank units. So, okay. Well, lucky. Now we can see if we can face Sen when behind. Like, I was excited with Sen. Because I thought that we finally had a calm order a calm order legend that didn't care about some niche thing like Leona cares about the stun, Athir cares about gears. So I think this was generic control list, but it's kind of disappointing me. This runs charm, but I want to play Ambessa, this one at least. Goes well with the curve. If my opponent doesn't kill this, then I can do some nasty things. Yeah, I was aware that how it sounded, Jose. But yeah, not as much as opening an ultimate Baron Nashor! Ban it. This is the last phase. Poor guy. Rip. Death Rip, I don't know Death Rip is great in this deck, perhaps. Like, the more I think about Yone is better in this deck, right? I can ready it. And Like, I could go with executing, right? Start executing, guys. Or I can play slowly. Empowering Ambessa. I think I may empower Ambessa. Play a little bit slowly. Then I can actually clear almost everything, right? I don't like this. My opponent could play Charm. And... So, oh no, it's a draw too. That was good. It's the armpits. I like the art. Not gonna lie. No one liked the art. I mean, the third art is also nuts. I kind of overall like the overnumber art of Vendetta, and I love the arts that are together, right? Like, for example, Jinx and Vi, or Renekton. Renekton and Nasus is also great. My favorite overnumbered, I think, is Jace. Jace was great. Spoiler. Oh yeah, I think that was a nice touch in Spirit Forge. Like a third overnumbered was green and yellow. That was a nice touch. But I believe the overnumbers are made so the artist has complete freedom, right? So they can showcase their art however they want. Fine. This is a 7. Makes sense. Yeah, so I kill this one, right? Yeah, that's fine. I think the sense should be in the champion fan. Okay, this is the new unit. Of course, the thing I wanted to do is not working. Let's attack with this one. You can play. So let's draw a card. Okay, now we could go to fortified position. I think we want to kill this one at least. There's a problem here, which I don't love. This card is a bit vulnerable to... Well, not in this case. I don't know what I was talking. I was talking about discipline, but of course, doesn't matter. So my opponent can play Defy, and then I'm ending up with 2 less runes. So I'm not sure how problematic these kind of cards are. Like, this has sealed, so they need to attack. I think Sen may have problems attacking. So I can just chill out, right? I could even go here. Maybe I want to do that. Like, I have so many removal, but not any good target. So not sure what I want to do. Yeah, I don't think I care about these ones. So I can play first mate, take Ambessa back. And maybe I want to go in here and get my second point. We'll go with first mate. Being able to double the score seems better than I expected. Like, of course, if you compare Ambessa with Irelia, it seems super bad. But we are being able to use it more or less consistently. Like, not every turn, but the turns we want to use her, we are being able to do so. Let me check this unit, because I don't want to forget. Empower, 1 energy, 1 order. Oh, it's a cheap empower. That's great. Yes, I'm at 2. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I'm liking Ambessa. And the more I think about it, the more there should be a better way to build it. Like, Jones, this should be great to get rid of this kind of cards. To force your opponent to play into battlefields, and then cards like this card is great on attack, and you can attack from hand. So kind of Yone complements it. Luthien could be for a more aggressive style. Like, go aggressive with Luthien. You can double conquer. You can get rid of the units. But the bad thing about Luthien that I think about is that I'm not entirely sure it's great for the curve. Like, I want to play First Mate and I want to play Kinku. Big unit. Okay, and this big unit will die for free. So, well, I will try to make it die, but now I can do several options, which is Tools of the Empire for that +2. Then I can try to kill. Oh, Sen is a 7. I can also, I can play Grim Resolve, right? Grim Resolve and try to banish Sen twice. There is the option my opponent plays Discipline. But then I can play Tools of the Empire. Of course, then I could also just empower this. I want to draw cards, so this is 2. I want to draw cards. Let me try this. I can also do challenge and just make it for sure, but I don't want to be super greedy on empowering right now. But maybe I should. Maybe I should just do that, right? So I empower this. Oh no, I can't do that. Fuck. Let's search the runes. Man, that's fine. I was like this, right? Yeah, I was at 9. At 9. The thing is, I can't empower because my idea was to empower. Then with the assault, I could play challenge and banish Sen. But the attack trigger will banish Disciple of Sen, so I can't do that. So this is a 3. That's for sure. That's, sorry, an 8. So I can do my initial scenario, right? You can play Tools of the Empire. Well, first try to kill with Public Execution. This is harder than I thought. Okay, that's fine. I do have assault if there is no unit. Okay, so I'm super bad. Streaming things. Then that was the play, almost for sure. But well, we are forcing the things we want to do. It was all according to plan. We wanted to execute Sen through the fight. The thing about Ambessa, it feels super bad to get your big unit removed with only 2. That's insane. Now we draw a card. Oh, Shadow's Call on this guy, but we haven't empowered it. So let's just play Honest Broker here and move back. At this point, I don't think I care if my opponent banish Ambessa without Discipline. Yeah, it does. It was a test for every viewer to see if they were paying attention. Okay, buy is fine. I think this deck is super good attacking. So, okay, my opponent's at 5 points. I'm chilling out. Oh, it wasn't public assault. I would have played challenge. So I didn't want to go with challenge because of discipline, but if I was a 10 might unit, my opponent had to play like discipline. I don't think my opponent had outs because Engard wasn't great with ally there. So yeah, it was mostly my bad. Okay. Okay, that's a good hold. Now, the thing is, I don't know the how many hidden cards there are. I could play Pit Rookie +2. This is a 7. Sorry, a 6. Play Challenge into buy. I could empower also. Let's play Pit Rookie. And then I can... I think I can't empower, so... I'm scared of this. It's probably a back off. So a back off is okay. Especially if my opponent... This is a 2 might unit, so... Yeah, I think this is better. 3 for 4. So this is a 6 might. Now, I should play challenge. Deflect. Okay, now this is 5 might. So this is 4. Bad things that can happen. Of course, we don't know this is a back off. Because well, it couldn't be a back off, but if I attack with this, and it's a back off, this dies. If this is an unit, yeah, an unit with hidden would be the worst because this gets back the power and then it gets tanked. So I think I need to go with first mate, no matter what. I know if a back off it dies because it has 5 damage from challenge. But the good thing is if this is a back off, I can attack with this 2 and create 2 recruits, right? It's 1+1 energy, yeah. And if this is another unit, I can probably banish any unit, no matter the tank, and then the unit is alone, and I can do the same. So I should go with first mate. I don't want to be greedy and just do that. Okay, so this dies. This dies, but that's fine. I will empower this one and go inside with both. This is empowered. And create recruits. So the thing now is we can conquer, but I don't think we want to, right? Like my opponent is super far behind on economy, and I have this for attacking. I can try to just move in. No, I doubt it's either. Like look at this text. It's a typical one. I think this should be both. It should be it would be great if it was only one, right? I mean, it would be broken. Okay, so we are in a very good spot right now. Like we can clear the board. Empower this. It's control Ambessa, I think. Control Ambessa is working out, guys. Yeah, I know I have a gold. It's enough for challenge. Okay, so I will use this, draw a card, and then play, go inside. And I want to save an unit here. Misplay on my side in this scenario, because I should have done this before empowering Tools of the Empire, so my Ambessa is left empowered. So that was the main problem there. If I had go in here, then go back, then I had Ambessa empower and 2 red units, so I could most likely... Like, Sunken Temple has been great with Tools of the Empire. That's for sure. Thanks, Panda Anaconda. O gracias, no sé si... Muchas gracias por el raid. Thanks for the raid. Okay, I'm liking Ambessa. I was thinking it would be... Of course, we are playing against other experimental decks like Nasus and Sen, but I like the core mechanics of Ambessa, which is great. Now, I mean, this can't be a stun, right? It should be its place to sign. Maybe Repulse? Repulse for Charms? No, it's in a battlefield, my bad. So, we're on the draw. Let's try out the no Ambessa Formite unit. Also, I like this unit. We may want to run this unit in the main deck. Maybe. It was a good game. I think Spain played super well. We haven't played that well in a while. In the whole tournament, I think. Core mechanics excellent. Well, it's great to have redundancy in the deck. Makes it consistent. Why is my... here it is. But I was thinking, Jose, before that maybe when we are on the draw, we want to have this Ambessa there. Okay, this is good, right? Like, I want everything. Maybe not the Sabotage, but... Thanks, Panda. Okay, so now we are super oppressive, because we can play Kale, Public Execution. We can also draw cards if needed, so... That was a bad start for the opponent, for Hammer. And we can use Grove or Empower with Risen Altar. Poro. Of course, we can also chill out. Or I could empower twice. I mean, if I empower twice, this is a 7 might unit. Can my opponent get rid of a 7 might unit? With Vi, I guess Vi works, but I have Facebreaker. I could check out with Sabotage, but I also want to play Ambessa for curve out. I think there's some options here. Move back with Matriarch. I don't like that. They can't do Charma and Vi. I mean, they can do it anywhere, right? I like playing economy with Ambessa. I know I can move in, empower twice, go back, and have this ready for next turn. Maybe it's good. Yeah, maybe that's good. Okay, let's try it out. Empower once. Empower this. Now empower another time. Not ready, sorry. Empower this. And this goes back. And I could play Sabotage. And I think that's it. I could play Sabotage, but I think we are fine, because if my opponent does a bad play, not the time. Okay, Kale seems broken. So, like, I had so many lines and the board was just empty. And now I have 7 might unit. Maybe I had to play Sabotage. Also, without playing Sabotage, that means I can do a power play with Ambessa and Matriarch of War. Okay. So now my opponent will probably charm me and then give tank to whatever. So this is a 7 right now. So they need to do some extra trick and charm. That makes sense. But now I can banish whatever I want, right? So this should be better. This is a +2. Okay, my opponent gives tank, so I don't decide anything. Yeah. This dies. Punch first would have been GG. Okay, the good thing is we have Ambessa already, so we should be able to kill this. I will play Sabotage. The problem with Sabotage is if my opponent plays Discipline in response, I don't have any way to get rid of this. So maybe I should just empower Ambessa and go all in. I think it's fine. I know I will be low on economy. I will be at 3. But then I can do a lot of things. I can even play Fishbreaker hidden and try to hold Grove. I think that's the play. Like if I start with Sabotage and my opponent plays Discipline, they are low on cards and they will hold Grove. I don't know if there is any new card I am missing. The Key Barrier, right? I will try to kill this and let's see what happens. Doubling guard, yeah. We need to take some risks. The good thing about this kind of fights is we still have this active, so that's great. No. Ah, yes. Oh, that was good. Not gonna lie. This ferment is great. Okay. I probably want to buff first mate instead of trying to get a hold here. Of course, if my opponent enters here and then plays 10 inside on taps 4, that's not great. So many options. So I think I want some extra might. Now this is where Sen could be problematic. Poro. Yep. This year is great. Yeah, Johnny, I think Johnny is super well. I think it fixes some weakness of the deck. Okay, right now, how can we attack that? We could do Rampage on Sona and then play Public Execution on Poro. So as we have that play, we should check for the hand now. I think now is a good moment to Sabotage. My opponent only has 1 Khan rune, which means they can't defy. Fine. Okay, so I get the 5. Oh, Sen is good. Sen is actually good. Now I can... use Rampage, give +2 to first mate. Banish Sona, this goes back to a 4 might, but then they play Sen. Options. I think I need to kill Sona no matter what, right? I think there's no world where I don't punish Sona. But I can't use execute if they have the same might. So I need to drop the unit first. Now, this will be a 5 might, right? So the numbers were a bit odd. This is a 5 might. I can execute now, right? Like, my opponent can play Sen, then this is 5. Yeah, I can execute. I don't know, there was a 7 and no, my opponent played Discipline. Right, okay, my opponent played Discipline, so this is a 5. And if I attack the execute, my opponent just plays Sen. So this has tank, which means no, he's 7. He's 5 right now with Discipline, but if I play the execute, my opponent will just play Sen in the battlefield, and I end up losing. So there should be a way to do here with Matriarch of War. Like, I'm certain I can do something. Like, maybe draw a card, attack with these two. I think that's the move, right? Yeah. So I do this, draw a card. This is a 5. No, oh no, this is a I forgot about Discipline. Okay, no worries, we already did that. So I think we will try to play Sen here. Yeah. Yeah, we will try to kill Sen. It was a misplay there, but I forgot about the +2 from the Discipline. That's fine. We kill Sen. Now this goes here. So my idea was to attack the Poro after doing this by untapping Kinko Initiate and attacking for 5. Then this is a 4 might, but it has Discipline, so it's a 6. So trading the Sen was fine. Now my opponent can play Sen, and I can go all in with Ambessa, which is great. I think this deck is super good for attacking. I know I have said like 100 times that it's playing super good. It's surprising me how many lines I am having. So I go to 2, and then I can do this. Oh, this has sealed. Okay, this has sealed. So how should we do this? Maybe I just chill out. My opponent is drawing 2 cards. I don't like that, but I don't like that. I think we need some way to buff our units here. A KL will be also nice. So I think drawing cards is good. And having extra might in the board. Yeah. Gets 1 point, but maybe I should have just destroyed Ambessa. Nah. I should have traded resources with Ambessa, and that's it. No, I was a bit greedy here. Like, if I empty Sen board, yeah, sending Ambessa was better. My bad. Ambessa kills Poro, and then I get rid of Zen. I got a bit greedy here, wanted to save Ambessa, and it doesn't make sense. Trading Ambessa for Zen was nice. You draw. Now this is a bigger problem with Sona. Good thing is this doesn't work anymore. It's a big send. So this unit is great for us, and maybe we don't need the Sadbus call. Like, we can play just quality units and removal and try to go with that. Not like Sadbus call is bad here. Okay, this is something that we wanted to draw. The problem is we didn't develop Ambessa, so we can't. Okay, let me think about this. I can still go in with Ambessa empowered, remove Sona in the attack trigger. Then let's see what my opponent does. I have a challenge for execution. I can also execute with Ambessa. Or try to execute. It's a 3. It's a 3, so that's fine. Okay, so let's do this play. Not the greatest, but... So we will try to execute Poro. Then go in with Ambessa. There is a bunch of cards here I am a bit scared of. But I think going in with everything is good. Okay, I lose to discipline right now, right? Okay, no discipline. Now I will tap it. Then maybe I don't even need to empower it. So I can go in with everything and see what my opponent does. I assume there is no buff, so because otherwise they will have saved the Poro. Am I right? If they buff it, it's a bit of a problem. I don't kill it. Then I can... This is 2, 2, 5. I can also go in with Pitruki, right? So go back and disempower Ambessa. There is some lines. There is some lines here. Remember, this is a 2-might unit, okay? So I think the safest spot is to empower Ambessa. Going for 7. And I will take no risks. Like, I need to get this. Oh. The Zen signature is not even a... how is it said? Okay, he was trying to trick me with the discipline. So we were good on respecting it. It's not even an action, right? The Zen signature. Okay, so let's see. We still win. Let's I can go to 4. I think if I hold this, I win the game. And I can't hold this, right? So I will play a face breaker here. I couldn't power this guy, but my opponent is at 6 points, and I need to to get this, so I need to have some extra rules here. I also have, if I manage to be in a winning spot, then my opponent can't really play anything because I will be able to flow public execution. So that's great. Okay, so we are at 5 now. We have a Kale. And we draw from this. I want to play Tools of the Empire. These are two. Maybe I should just try to execute. Like. Try to execute with this one. I think executing is a bit safer. And we have Tools of the Empire developed. We are also covered from discipline. And if they defy, we can go with Ambessa. Okay, that's good. Nice. So now we're going back. And moving. Now, the problem here. I don't think Zen has that many ready stuff, right? So I can go here for 6 and then move an unit back. And that should be good enough. So go in here and maybe I'm making a misplay and then my opponent can conquer both. But my idea is my opponent will try to come here and hold. So I will try to just empower this. I get Ambessa, or I can empower for 1. And I can try to do a big attack on Risen Altar. Yeah, my opponent is attacking. That's fine. Also I have Kale. Kale plus Empower. No, I can't do that. Kale plus Tools plus Challenge. But I don't get Matriarch ready. So we misplayed a bit with the turn we allowed Zen to get an extra point. That was for sure the problem in this game. Otherwise we were always in a good spot. I like it. I want to add Johnny. That's the card I think I am missing. Okay, that's good. That's a last stand. Let's see if we can break through. I think we can. Maybe not. Yeah, the one off. Let's see if we can try to break off with that without that. Let's think about it. So we could try pay 2 and buff Honest Broker. Play Challenge to borrow. No, that doesn't work. I have public execution, so I can empower this. Give +6. Then execute by, and then this gets a buff to 6. I attack for 6, and then this. Oh yeah, draw 1. I want to see if there was a way without punch first. There probably is. I don't want to be disrespectful to Regal also, but because punch first works, but I think there should be a line here. So I can also attack for 7 with Kale. 3, no, for 5 only. Well, for 7 if I do this to empower. Maybe there was no line and I was lucky. And we need to accept that. Yeah, this is like a fun puzzle, right? We can do it. What if you didn't, if you weren't lucky and blessed, and drew the one of punch first whenever you need it? So, first I will empower this. I think this should work like this. Now, this is a +4, so I can do +4 here, attack for 6. This is 4, this is 4. But I will need to execute. The good thing is this empowers here. I could, now this is a 6 might unit. I can execute Vi, for example, but then this is a 6, so I should execute. Maybe I should just execute the Poro. Play challenge to the Poro. I'm done thinking. There may be a line somewhere, but I'm going to use the punch first. Go for 11, right? Go for 11, then play challenge. One is doesn't matter, right? Well, this is actually the strongest one. And this is 3. Go initiate here. We die. And then we go in here and we tap. And we die. We're at 7. Yeah, my bad. There wasn't. If there was a line with a punch first, then that's it. But otherwise, I think we were lucky. The more I thought about it, there wasn't a line. I was a bit confident there with the public execution in the graveyard, but it's hard to. This GR is great for attacking, for defending. Sorry. That's a good card. Maybe a Thir is finally getting a year worth playing. This is great with cards and such cards. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to deck building. I want to. I'm not sure. Okay, this is the Shorting Scout. It's super bagged. I want to. I will first get rid of that because it's of course not working, and it's just bagging me my game. Okay, Ambessa. Let's see. I want to get Johnny in, but we don't have room for Johnny. I like Sen. The problem with Sen is it has some very good cards, but there are also like super bad cards. Like the signature card, you probably don't even want to run it. I mean, it makes sense in the list, and flow in such a card is very good, but so maybe I don't want Fishbreaker, right? Yeah, Stun isn't that great. Shadow's Call, maybe we just need to assume we draw with the battlefields and that's it. Like, sometimes trying to cover card draw problems with bad card draw is worse than the solution. So, I like Yone, it's an extra challenge. So we can max out on removal. We have several units. Buff package. Buff package, we can have an extra draw or better than Seed of Power. The problem with that Jace is that we... well, I don't know how to write. I think Jace is great in set, for example. But I don't want to curve out a 4-might unit that recycle. Like, the economy is a bit bad in the deck, and that's the reason I initially didn't play Yone, but I think Yone is a good finisher, so maybe we should just leave it there. Hepe didn't feel good, maybe it's a sideboard card, but wasn't great. This GR is being great, and maybe we want to run some Trinity Forces or something. Don't know how crazy that is. We were lacking a bit of might. Like now that Zen actually plays big units, punchers. Like I'm running a lot of one-offs to try stuff. So okay, let's get rid of Icebreaker. We are not fighting with Gunplank. So let's get rid of Icebreaker. Go full control. Maybe Soaring Scout is even good. And Saul's Call. I'm sorry, but I think you get a go. Yeah, you get a go. And we can play a bit more like aggressive with the pump spells. Like because there is nothing else I want to try. Like yeah, a Green Vi is the bad thing with Vi is that it's great at attacking and very bad at defending, and I think we are very good at attacking. So Rengar and Vi are great cards, but I think the deck is not lacking in that department. So Yone is like a much worse card, but I think it complements the deck a bit better. So even if it's a worse card than Vi and Rengar, I think it has a better roam. Maybe I'm wrong and it sucks. So we will find out soon. But I don't know. Let's see any new cards that are worth it, but I think we are just upping the... Went Glowstone. We could play Kennen. Right? If Facebreaker was too situational. Kiana. Willclaw. Willclaw? What was Willclaw? This? I think this is super clunky. I think this is too costly. Like, if I could play cards without recycling, nah, but it's just a unit and gear. I don't think it's great. Ambessa, Kiana could be good. 700 to play for accelerated Ames or Yone. The thing is, I think we are not lacking cards that we're always being able to use Ambessa. So I don't think we need more Empower cards, because we can be a little bit smart with the cards. How do I choose the core and how I define the rest? It's mostly you need to playtest, right? Like we have played some games and we are seeing how Kale is super important, Ambessa is great, First Mate and Kinko are like staples from the color, so that's good. The early units are meh, but nothing else is important. And we wanted to focus on removing a lot of stuff, so these cards are like redundant. I probably want Rampage. I liked Rampage, and the extra might was actually super relevant with the signature spell, so Rampage is going to 5. One question, is the new hold card... Yeah, that's the idea also, to kill everything. Where is it? The one that gives +4 or something like that. This card could be good as sideboard. Okay, this. Oh, it's not an action. Yeah, I was thinking about this also to hold, but not an action. Of course, flow is great. Flow is great. This is okay. And this costs power, so no. No, thank you. If you cost power, we could play Lacerate and just have some extra removal. But then I guess we would like to play another challenge. So I'm a little bit lost here. Hey Tron is bad. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, a card like this Empower to something would be great. Like cards like Wallop. If they cared about empowering, they would be insane in this deck. Some effect like this, or Call to Glory. Those will be nice. So we maybe want to split like this. The problem, yes, the problem, Francis, is that Ambessa uses yellow, and this little guy is this one, okay? Uses yellow too. So, but it's through the he spells all his orange, so maybe I just want another punch first. Yeah, Lacerate could be a sideboard card. So we will go safe, right? Yeah, I think there are several ways to build Ambessa, even if we are focusing on removal. We can go aggressive and then remove like 1-2 key threats, and you just win because you were aggressive enough. Also Sabotage, I feel Sabotage was good. I think Sabotage was good. So let's... Sorry, Punchers. It gave me a win. Punchers gave me a win and I still don't love it. Let's... I don't like Hidden Blade. Really. But we need a hidden, right? Okay, let's keep it that way. Let's keep it as we were playing. I just want to test Yone and let's see. Okay, about battlefields. This was good. This was good. We haven't played this. Not sure if we want other battlefield. But I was happy with Sunken Temple. So that's good. I think I prefer Grim Resolve than the Punch First. Sorry, bad. Economy. So let's try like this. Is anyone up for playing? Okay. Yeah, there is one. Perfect. So let's try another best of 3 with Ambessa. And thanks everyone for watching me. I hope you are liking these English streams. I will try to do a weekly one. One is, well, twice each week. I will try to do one in Spanish, one in English. But as the rest of the content is mostly in Spanish, I think it's good to have an English stream. And of course, we are also deck building, so that's nice. Akali. Nice. Remember, I am playing with apprentices from the Discord. So, where we talk a lot about decks, and they kind of help me a little bit trying to build some initial list of Ambessa. So don't miss out on joining. Okay, we're on the play. Now we have a good, like, I'm finding out every card is great for curving out, right? We have a 2-drop with Ambessa, then we have Kinko for draw, and Rampage for our removal, and then Ambessa in case our first Ambessa dies. So I am fine with this hand. Okay, one thing. Soaring Scout is proxy. Just this. Just in case. Although, the more I think about this, Soaring Scout could be okay in the deck. Like... Okay, so now we could... Targon Speak is not great for us. But they could do the Shuriken thing and do 2 damage, which sucks for us. But if they are wasting Shuriken on this, that's good, right? Or we could chill out and just pass. You can also play Ambessa here. But then my opponent can play this, but I can empower. I don't want to get low on economy yet, so... If my opponent recycles one run to get rid of my 1-cost unit, that's great. So we are fine. Also, we can bluff having some tricks here. So maybe my opponent just ignores the Targon Speak. But it was a bit interesting. My opponent didn't play Akali in turn 2. And they played Scuttlecraft. So a little bit suspicious there. No, Orange Ambessa is 7 only after getting empowered. Before it's just dead. Okay, so for 2. They will plan for. I'm fine with this. Now, does my opponent use Rogue to... It was a bit greedy for my opponent, right? But that's fine. We will kill a Squirtle. I don't mind. My opponent knowing my hand. I don't want some extra bodies they can use. I mean, Squirtle needs to die eventually, so better if they don't know the rest of the cards I draw. This deck will love some card like Portal. Okay, now my opponent needs to have something, right? Because otherwise I just kill a Kali. Now, I'm not sure about any new trick. This is a 1. So maybe I can just go inside. And my opponent... Well, they can play Discipline and respond, right? Ambessa doesn't get anything from my Kali. From the move trigger. So options. I kind of want to empower this, but I mean, having a 7 might body there is fine. So I think we can play this. Sorry, not this. That's good. Now I can either draw cards with Kinku or try to remove a Kali. The chances of my opponent having anything is high, so I think I rather play safe with Kinku and draw some cards. And now I have 2 for Hidden Blade, and I have Yone, which is nice. I didn't have plans though to play Ambessa in Vendetta, not gonna lie, but I'm liking the deck. Not sure if, because this combination of colors I am not super fan of. I like it Fiora a little bit in spoiler season. I loved Kato, but then Kato got an errata. So I'm liking Ambessa. Not sure if this is something I will play competitively, but I think it has legs, and I think it will be a good deck, a decent deck. It is having some powerful combinations. Some like this card is great. Feels super bad also to get your, like, sometimes against these colors you want to chill out and develop something in base, and you just can't, because I have 7 might units, so I can remove for free anything you place on the back. Even if you do a double deploy, I can play the flow cost. And okay, I'm wasting my turn, but I'm getting rid of everything you have. Okay. So that's super important. Also, guys, just a bit heads up for tomorrow. We're planning to ramp up the Discord a bit, so we are making a new tier with even more perks. So you will have all the information tomorrow, but I have been working hard with the team to bring you quality content aside from the streamings, which I think you'll love. So that would be nice. Okay, so now I'm liking Ambessa. Like, I can attack here. Having ganking in the legend is great, and I can play John in base. I could also just move inside, see what my opponent does, or try to kill with public execution. Oh, timeout. This was a timeout? No. Okay. So I think starting with public execution is good, right, to force a defy. But I also want to execute a Stellarcorn. feels so rude to execute people. The thing I'm missing is I don't have any combat tricks. So if I go in and my opponent has something weird, I can't do anything. But I think it's worth it. I don't see what can go wrong. This is a 7 might. This is a 3 might. Am I missing something in these colors Akali got that can make it survive? Like Discipline and Guard, I am fine with that. I can execute the Stellarcorn and then what's gonna do? Okay, so we got, and I don't want to draw a card, but what is going to be my play? Probably Public Execution into Yone. Yeah. Or maybe just Public Execution into Ambessa for... Okay. So if I put Yone, my opponent can't really do anything, right? Like, I will... Oh, this is super disgusting. Ambessa control is real. Yeah, if he develops, like, he can't do anything if they develop. Like, I can give +2 and then do 7 damage to 2 units. So that's super good. I also have this in the truss. What I'm liking most about Ambessa is that you have the options to both go aggressive with the rune economy, like empower aggressively, use Ambessa aggressively, or just chill out, because your units that use empower and that cost a lot of runes to recycle can also be developed for free without doing so, because you can just play Ambessa for 5 or Ambessa for 4 and just chill for a bit until you have the economy or the scenario where you can get a lot of value from that. Yeah, and this Ambessa doesn't get damage. Right? I don't know if my opponent knows that. Yeah, seems he do. Okay, that's fine. We kill one Rengar. The good thing is, like, right now we can just conquer, and then if my opponent plays anything in base, we get Yone doing the hard work. I think, Francis, that we kind of can go to a high rune count. Like in this scenario, it was worth it to go aggressive with Ambessa, but I think there are scenarios where you can chill out with Kale and get some value in the backline. Okay, now how we do this? I will just buff Yone. Then I can attack and I have Hidden Blade. If my opponent does Engard or something like that. Go to 5 and I will want to draw a card now. Coming here, go to 6. And then I will set up a Kale for next turn. But I think Akali is the legend I am liking less in here. So guys, as I was telling, tomorrow we are expanding the Discord a bit. In the Discord we talk with everyone that is there, with deck build, like kind of the same thing we are doing now in streaming, but we do it. We chat about new lists, new legends, new spoilers. I have been trying to deck build Ambessa, then some friends are more focused on Fed. For Jose is super hyped about Fed. And Oscar is hyped about Nasus. We saw Nasus. There was a little bit of a sneak peek when we faced him. Okay, so Yone was good. Of course, we were a bit snowballing this game, but it was good. I'm kind of lost in the sideboarding. I think this is good to counter Shuriken, so maybe. And Sabotage could be good. Now, Hidden Blade, with all that movement, as a reaction, maybe. Punch First is not great against Akali because they can bait it out. Or that's my idea. And Johnny I think is great. Now I will do the... yeah, I've always forgot about this. So get Ambessa and Ambessa out. And that's a good sideboard. So now we go with Ryzen Altar. I got Ambessa, yeah. Okay, so Hidden Blade. Then Soaring Scout. It's not Soaring Scout, this is this guy. I'm not finding the time to play this, and we got rid of Saddle's Call, so maybe it's not the greatest card, but I think it's a good cheap early drop to empower. Yeah, Kali's missing something, I think. He's missing something for being competitive. It has a lot of tricks and a lot of movement, but there is something still missing for it to be a threat, because Akali was supposed to be the best deck. Well, or at least second best of Vendetta with Kennen. And I think it's disappointing a bit. I have not seen a good Akali list. I am enjoying it, and I think it could be tier 1. So, of course, Akali has a lot of fans, so I am sure eventually there will be a good list, because a lot of people are working on it. But it's a bit disappointing right now. How are you splitting the 5 drops? I'm playing 3 of Ambessa and then 2 Johnny. I'm trying out. Johnny seems good to punish this kind of deploys, because Ambessa punishes the opposite. Okay. So yeah, my opponent is playing passively, so I will do the same. This is a bit greedy in what if they remove. What I find about Ambessa is these kind of hands are super vulnerable to a removal. If they get rid of Ambessa, then I'm kind of fucked up. If Ambessa survives, I can start killing everything. Yeah, kill turn 1 is great. Yeah, Johnny is super synergistic with this, with both the legend and the sorry, with both the champion and the legend ability. Okay, so now, for example, imagine now with if I had Johnny for doing his stuff, I can empower. Not sure what I want to do. Like, this Ambessa is worse than the other when you are in this kind of scenarios. Like the other, I could have a 7 might unit here and then play a lot of challenges. I can go out with Matriarch of War. Or I could chill for a second. Can try to kill Jean. But they can discipline, and this is deflect. But they will get a lot of value with that Jean, so I think I am forced to kill it. To be honest. What would you guys do here? I don't find any good spots. What do you think about Mel? Mel is weird, because I think it has the most broken card in the game with the signature, but it could be super good against some kind of decks, like spell heavy decks, but then the champion and the lane are not that great. Also, I think I think Mel champion and lane are not as bad as people say. Yeah, Rampage an extra cost. Oh yeah, because yeah, I don't need. Yeah, I need to do this. I think this is. Oh, there is the flag. Yeah, Jin is tough. Like the fight here kind of puts us in the Neolithic. Yeah, I think orange is a better chosen, and I was trying to. I think I need to do it again, right? I know I go super back out, but I need to kill this Jin, or otherwise I will be super back ahead. Now I can chill again, give my opponent a few turns. Yeah, I think we need to. Like, if they play and guard and trade, even if it seems good, we are not good. We are in a very bad spot, because first mate can't actually fight a green this Akali or whatever tricks, because their tricks are much better than ours because of reaction speed. So I have to play that extra. Okay, that's good. If my opponent starts moving in... Okay, this is the card we had to find. Okay, I forgot what the Akali did. Okay, so this Akali kind of wins me. And it can't be chosen. That's good. Yeah, Rampage is being great. So I can move in with first mate. If my opponent plays Discipline, I can do Ring Resolve and challenge the other one. But I'm not liking this. My economy is super bad. Maybe I need to play Yone and force my opponent to start moving in. I could also try empowering and then have this ready to surprise. But this Akali is super problematic for me. I can't beat this Akali unless it's exposed in the battlefield. So maybe I just need to move in with his. Not great. Maybe I defend for 6. For 8, sorry. What do you think about defending for 8 and having Grim Resolve? I think that's good. Well, not good, but the best thing I can do. They can, like, attack, move back. So, maybe I want to hold Spring Start. Bless, the idea when building this list was to have as many removals and try to make a control list. It can be used without these kind of cards, but I liked it. Of course, the list was made in this streaming, so there is probably a lot of room to make it better, but it's working nicely. Okay, so the idea here is we can empower this and on top we also have a Star Spring to move inside. We need to have one way to make Akali stay in a battlefield because it's completely immune to our tricks. Of course, it's only a 4-mite body, but we don't want that. Tier 1 predictions. Well, I think there are a lot of... if you are thinking about regional is set 5 already. But I believe in skirmishes, locals, there are a lot of good cards for set 1 legends. So there will be a lot of tier 1 legends that are from set 1 and won't be as played as they should because of this. For example, I believe like the clear example is Jace. Okay, that's super bad. Darius, of course, they can play Darius. So the clear example about this is Jace, the orange one. I think that card is nuts on set. About set 3 decks, I think Kennen will be the best one. Renekton could have some legs. I want to build Renekton too. Seems bad at first, but the more I think about it, there could be some good scenarios. Okay, so So now we made a mistake because I can't empower and to get Matriarch online. So that was bad on my side. This is 11. Oh wait, this is 11. So this is 11. So we trade. Okay, so this is an empower card. Now, Akali is low on cards. I assume the only removal they can run is Falling Star or Charm. I don't want my Yone to get Falling Starred. So I may want to just play this card and pass. Because Yone is protected from Falling Star if I manage to place it in a battlefield. So I will empower it, right? I can empower it here for free. Yeah, let's pass. New guy. Yeah, sorry, too late. We can't kill Akali because they can't. It's like a Ring Runner. They can't be chosen by spells or abilities I control. So that's why this game is being a bit weird, because our removal can't deal with this unit. We're also in the... Also, this game shows how important the draw battlefield is. Like, even if this battlefield is good, I think it may be better to run another draw battlefield. Because we need those cards. We need to constantly find units to overwhelm the opponent with removals. So even the hold battlefield could be good. Or at least something like that. Fed has been doing great, I think. There's a lot of deck building in the Discord regarding Fed. Like Jose, Mateo are super high on Fed, and there are a bunch of apprentices that love Fed. So it's making a lot of noise. Okay, another removal for the unit we can't remove. Now. The thing is, even if I play Yone, there are chances I just lose. So let me think about it. Yeah, this game doesn't seem great. I'll go here. Okay, so now I can play Yone, try to make it fight, Itadefy, cry. I could play Public Execution. But Public Execution losses to challenge, to discipline. I think I need to do something, so it's a bit greedy, but... If my opponent doesn't have the fight, then we are in a good spot. Not so fast? Or they could double discipline or double guard. I think we trade. Okay, that's fine. This is a 7 with 3 damage. Now we can untap it, go here, but then Akali comes. The good thing about doing so is we will be at 4 points. So we need to get that. A bit greedy, but Going to 3 points, then my opponent uses something here. I go to 4 points and then hope we find some more units to face a Kali. Yes, the battlefield reduces power or energy, so we can choose about what doing. Cool the Weak or Safety Inspectory could be good. So if they attack here, we have 2 recruits, which is not the end of the world. We also have Yone. So my opponent needs to expose a Kali now, or Yone will remove anything they play. But maybe Safety Inspector or something like that is good against these kind of cards. But I don't know how prevalent they would be. Okay, yeah, they can move in, move back. Oh yes, this is a double conquer from my opponent. Yeah. So the good thing, we have 2 recruits. Bad thing is overhand is super bad. Like we need a punch first. Maybe punch first is better than it seems. Or the orange Ambessa. Maybe at least in this matchup, having the yellow Ambessa was worse than the orange one. So not sure how we can. Oh, and this will get a lot of value. I think this game is. We got lucky here. We're being a bit. We're being super lucky. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for empowering, and then attacking. What is this? What hiddens does a Kali play? I know the hiddens of a Kali. Sonja. Okay, Sonja is fine. Sonja is fine. Birth Divide is better. We need to kill Stellarchorn, so I think we will go here. And then the problem is this Akali, of course. We can't do anything about that Akali. I think it's worth to try to beat it, but both if it's Sonja, both things are bad for me. Well, I will play this for sure. 4, 5. Then I will empower it. Empower this, and I think I need to kill a Stellarchorn. So I need, if this is Sonja, I need my opponent to use it on Akali. So I need to attack Akali. If it's Emperor's Divide, then that sucks, but... yeah, it was Emperor's Divide. The problem if I did that, Saya, is if it was Sonja, then I'm in in a bad spot. If it was Sonja, then the Stellarchorn will be saved. Now the thing is, should I kill Stellarchorn or Akali? Because Akali can actually attack for 8 here and then I lose. So but I can't kill Akali. Okay, so let's do the challenge on the Stellarchorn and hope to draw another card. Green Akali is single-handedly winning. Maybe we had to go to the Rengar and risk the Sonja. But yeah, Emperor's Divide was great. If it was Thonya, at least we get rid of Thonya and then... Nah, it was the same, I think. I think going to Rengar was better. But this Akali will beat us. I want Force, yes, thanks. That's it. I can challenge... I can challenge Akali because they can't be chosen by enemy spells or abilities, which shacks. Yeah, I think my opponent trolled here, right? They could have gone with Akali. We have a chance, guys. Just kidding. If it was a tournament, they could have just gone back. But let's be a shark, right? For the chat. I think there is nothing that can make me win here, but Aether is going to be good. No, I don't know how good. Okay, why did my opponent not attack? Now I can actually go to... The thing against Akali, and this is what I thought at first, was that it's super bad against combat tricks. Because if my opponent goes in, I play combat trick, they just use Akali and that sucks. But I mean, we have a chance, right? We go to 6. So Aether is going to still be good, but the problem is they are not getting any extra. So if it's still as good as it is now and the rest of the decks become better, it may not be that worth. Yeah. One thing I misunderstood early about Akali. Oh. Thanks, Pilot. I didn't know Akali was only... I thought it was can be chosen by enemy spells or abilities always. Thank you, Pilot. Okay, reading the card explains the card. Then this Akali could have died a long time ago. Okay, so we are losing for that reason, but that's fine. Yeah, I thought it was a camel. I thought it was a camel. Then I can kill it, right? Okay, thanks. Execute Akali. No, I can kill it. I can kill it. Well, I assume it was GG's. Yeah. Yeah, I can actually empower twice. You can target unless we are in combat? Oh! Okay, so it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Okay. Ah, no, okay. So I empower Akali and then... Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay. So I see. So it's unless I am in combat. So here I just do like I scale, empower, and then use Ambessa. I like it. I want to test a game 3 knowing how Akali works. Because I would have lost in a scenario because I didn't know what Akali did. So that was nice. Ambessa get back. Okay, then it's a little bit easier to get rid of it with challenge. Makes more sense. Of course, these cards don't work, but challenge does in combat. Still hard. But punch first is not good, but I think I may need that for getting rid of it. Repulseless, whatever. Yeah. Okay, I also want to try Seed of Power. Yeah, it's not a fully camel. I thought it was different. Okay, now Rampage is good, except versus Akali, but we always have a good hand. Yes. Yeah, Mike, I just thought Akali worked a little bit different. Now, I don't think I should fear Falling Star. Like, if my point was to recycle 2 runes early, that's fine for me. And I can get rid of this Akali, both through combat and through removal. So if everything goes well, I can just go inside Half of Legends, go inside Seed of Power, draw a card, then play Kinku and play a challenge and draw another card with Kinku. Or I could just empower Ambessa. Okay, I want to kill this, so probably playing Sabotage to check for the 5. And then play Rampage and Pitruki. Or how important is Stellacorn in Akali? I think Stellacorn should be super important, right? Let me see. Okay, no defy. Shuriken flip. Shuriken flip. I think Longsword is more important. Sabotage stocks going up because of flow. Okay, now we kill this Stellacorn, and I think I will chill out because that hand is good for attacking, but I don't want to expose my Ambessa. So I later can do the same with Pitruki. Oh no, I didn't empower. I buffed. Yeah. Yeah, Stellacorn is better, but the thing is, for example, Irelia can afford to play Stellacorn a little bit later because they can ready it from hand. But does Akali be able? I mean, they can play Shuriken Flip, but that's it. They could use Shuriken Flip as a draw too. Stellacorn, Shuriken Flip, get it back if this is empowered. Maybe. This card is not for experience, it's just a +3. A +3 combat trick with all that only costs 2 is above rate. Or it's quite good for combat, and punch first in this deck is a little bit meh because of the economy. So that's mostly the reason we are doing that. Okay, that was cool. But now we can get all the value, right? So we will move in here. Then go inside here. And let's see if my opponent wants to trade or something, or has discipline. I assume you can play. Deal 2 to up to 1 enemy. So yes, you can play Shuriken Flip with a target. Now draw cards, and this is another spot where we are seeing how important is this kind of cards, the draw cards, you know. Okay, so we can set up some extra might. I want to Grim Resolve is bad on defense, so just play some extra guys. Definite guy. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, the wording. It always has been in Riftbound, right? So. And you guys, what do you think is will be, well, I don't want to ask what is the best deck, because we don't know and we will always answer the same questions, but what deck are you more excited for? Like, what do you want to play as soon as Vendetta releases? It can be an old deck, right? You can be, I'm excited to play Misfortune with Gangplank. That's fine too. But what do you want to play? Yes, Jace is actually nice, but they are not releasing a lot of helpful cards for it, right? But untapping things is always great, and the affinity guy is also super nice. So yeah, that kills my unit. Irelia, why Irelia? The flow. Why really? I don't think. Yeah, Ken and we all agree that signature is great. So Master G is always strong, no doubt about that. And I think it's the best option for top 64. If you are aiming for that at Barcelona or Singapore, then I encourage you to, like, Master G is great. Of course, there is no best of, which sucks, but it's always a good deck. Fiora is nice, but I'm liking Ambessa. Okay, let me think. We want to find some cards. I think we need to force my opponent to start empowering things. Because they are moving for free and they have a Shuriken. Did they remove the Shuriken? Or is that the same one? Yeah, I think. Okay, so let's move in here with this one. There was a lot of messages, so maybe I missed one. These cards are lacking, exactly. Okay, so Soul Sword. I'll try to play Green Resolve. If there is a defy, then that's fine. Okay, Conquer for 5. And at this scenario, maybe I just want to play Ambessa and empower it. And force my opponent to something. Actually, the units are fine. Draw card. I want to have a challenge or something. Grave Resolve is great. I think it's time to empower the stuff. Oh, I paid one. This. So we have Ambessa ready. And maybe we can just go back with them. This attacks for 3. Could be 4. I don't want my opponent to go to 6. So what's the best option to do so? I can like play a bit rookie here. Buff this, go to 4, so they can do, like, they empower this, they move back, that attacks for 4. And they get it ready. We need to hide a hidden blade there, right? And I'm doing like random movements. I should thought about this, but I'm getting distracted in the chat. Okay, so I think this is a good defense. They can't attack here. They can equip Longsword, but then I cannot play Realm Resolve. So that's good. Maybe I should have this here. And maybe this here. This is a 5 might. That's great. But then I should just empower it, right? Is empowering better than playing Green Resolve? Maybe. Who knows? Fiora with Renekton. With which Renekton? The one that you pay 1 and gets +1, right? Yeah, so it's for 1 and mobilize, kind of. That is nice. Oh, that's not the Maybe it's Metafy. Yeah, Metafy. Remember, you can join us to talk with us, ask us about any questions. So it's mostly what we are doing here, but with all the team and whatever you are interested for. And we plan to expand a bit more on content, both in content like we are doing now, which is public, so everyone can talk with us and have some games, but also for sharing like testing sessions, private testing sessions, and we will be throwing a new tier maybe tomorrow. We are waiting for something to pull it off, but it's mostly done. What am I playing in Vendetta? I am not sure yet. There are a lot of interesting decks to build. I love the big deck building. It's something I love. There is also a lot of cards missing, and you see there are a lot of cards that seem super bad, and then there is added like Mel Signature. No one wanted to play Mel, and now one single card is making Mel seem good. Oh, I want to play the Spider deck, to be honest. With I don't know how, if with Timo. I also had interest in the Spiders with the GR that burns 7. So the GR that burns 7, so you can have up to like 7 spiders when you are out of gas. I know that's good, but I want to play a spider deck. Any predictions in ban? I don't know. I think Arena's Greatest could be banned. It feels bad to play against. It's also an instant battlefield sometimes, so... Okay, Akali is tapped, so I think I will let my opponent kill this. And then I will try to play Green Resolve. So this is a 7 if I ban this Akali. And if my opponent does anything, I have Hidden Blade still. So that's good. My opponent hasn't conquered yet. They had a good turn if I didn't have any, because they could untap with Hall of Legends. Then... I know they can't do that, right? Because it's not a Southern. Well, they could move in here with Mournful Witness. Oh no, it's in a Showdown, not a Showdown. So my bans is mostly Arena's Greatest, perhaps, but the only sure thing I have is the purple guy they talked about from the Infinite Combo. And maybe Fizz. The thing that can shake up the meta the most is Fizz. Okay, so that's bigger than me, right? So let's try to play Hidden Blade, because Fizz enables a lot of cute decks. Get these dice. But I'm not sure if it will be the case. Aether is going to be viable. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it will be the best deck in the format, as I thought before. But I think it will be viable. The good thing about Aether is it doesn't need much to improve. So if, for example, in the next day they reveal a 1-cost GR that is well in Aether. Okay, this is a +2. Then it could be actually a tier 1. Oh, was Jay's signature spell out? Okay, so go to 5 and now... Oh, that's good. So this is 4 + 2, 6. So I can do Kale. Do I need to do Kale? Or I can just use Ambessa? Yeah, and banish this, yeah. These are the spots where this deck is just insane. Oh, my bad. Let's do it in the correct order. So move back, tap. I use the gold for the tap, then empower this, attack for 8. Go to 6, and then play Public Execution on this one. This card is insane, like, what? Wow. And I guess we can force something by holding their and they having a Kale in the back. But I don't think they can remove Ambessa. I was thinking about sticking with Aether. Like, if Aether is the best deck, I will still play it. But also, I wanted to try to play something new, right? Because I have been playing Aether for 2 sets now. I also played it before the bans. It was my initial option before Miracle popped off. So I want to try new decks, and that's why I'm also trying Ambessa. But if there's nothing that feels super good or I don't like, then Aether is like my comfort pick, right? I have thousands of games, so I'm confident picking it. Yeah, the new hammer is good in Aether. Okay, so I think that's it. We have been here for 2 hours and a half. Let's try to see how the list leaves. I will leave it in the Discord after we end. So I like it. The battlefields, this one, I know it should be good, and it helps somehow with the economy, but we only use it once or twice in a game. So I wonder if for economy reasons, it's not just better to have Treasure Hoard. So that could be something to look up around. Now there is also some battlefields that draw cards. I think drawing cards is important in the deck. We have ways to remove the opponent, but if we end up with few units, that sucks. So maybe even if it's crazy growth of the god, Willow could be good on the play. Emperor Days could be nice to draw cards with Kinku, etc. Doesn't seem great, but that's it. Thorn Warrens could be good with the flow and getting rid of bad cards in the matchup, like Johnny, I think has good spots, but there will be other games where Johnny sacks. So Thorn Warrens could be another good battlefield. This I don't think so, but could have some utility. And well, that's mostly the draw cards. Don't think I want this. If you go aggressive list with Yordle, you can play Forbidding Waste. Yeah, Jace is nice, hypes a lot. And I think there is no more drawing stuff, right? Well, there is this one. I don't think we are playing that much with 4 or fewer runes, so probably not the best thing. So I think the battlefield should be, this is the worst one. I think these ones are necessary, at least at first. GG's, Temo. GG's. They don't look great, but drawing cards in a deck with so many removal is super important. About cards, we are missing that maybe we should make a try, especially new ones. So let's go to the new ones. Kennen could be okay. I don't think Winslow Hillock is nice because we have ways to gank, both with Ambessa and with First Mate. So I don't think it's the greatest thing we can do. So don't like it. My idea in these games, again, we just built Ambessa, so everything I said is not the end game. I don't know if so. My idea was having Sunken on the blind, then leverage Sheet of Power on the play, and then having Rise and Altar on the draw where we can use the economy a little bit better with Kale on turn 1 and such. I think Sunken Temple could be played on the draw, and we could play, but Sunken Temple drew some cards, so having on the play and the blind is fine. I think it's fine both on the draw and the play. The worst battlefield was this, but shouldn't be, so maybe it was just the games. But that was my order. But again, it may not be the best strategy. So if we want more controllers, we could try Lacerate. That's a good card to try. I don't think this card is great. Of course, it's an Empower that doesn't cost runes. And a 5 might unit is good. But then we will need to run more fodder. Renekton, I didn't even thought about this, but I don't think it's good. And about the rest, I don't see anything that could be super interesting for the deck aside from what we told. Rampage was great, and Hexted's this could be fine for greedy matchups. Like every 2 turns making a match and constantly empowering Ambessa seems good. Of course, recycling on play is not great. Yes, the Soaring Scout is the new unit. I don't like Key Barrier. I think it's super bad. Like, there will be spots where you blow out your opponent, and I mean, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's our discipline, right? We said we want to hold sometimes, but we were fine without doing so. But this card can enable some good holds, so maybe it's good. But I feel this card could go badly in so many scenarios. Like, for example, versus Akali is useless because they just go in. If you use it, they go back and they deal 1 damage and that's it. And keep... I don't know. Maybe this could be fine. Key Barrier is the same as the tactical, right? A little bit different because Key Barrier allows you to hold, but Key Barrier recycles 1 and doesn't protect you from removal, from like public execution. So marching orders. Let me check marching orders. Oh, this could be another challenge. I mean, I'm not entirely against it. I think it's a fun deck. The problem is when they remove your early units and you have nothing to challenge with. It has repeat, so it's fun. It doesn't recycle. The problem is, the good thing about challenge and execution is you can snipe the units in the backline. So this is a bit worse there. So I don't think I will run it before any of this. But if you want more effects, I can see you playing marching orders. Yeah, if you want to go on Ambessa control, you can do marching orders. That's okay. Well, that's mostly it, right? Not any card I am missing to talk about. I mean, I've therefore... Oh, this card was very good. Maybe 3 copies? Maybe 3 copies was fine. Hidden Blades, I don't know. Punch First, I don't know. So that was mostly it. I didn't miss Vi. As you saw, everyone was talking about how Vi could be good in the deck. We are super good at attacking, so Vi doesn't help on that scenario. Safety Inspector and Cool the Weak could be okay to go full control. So that's mostly a playstyle because you can go more aggro with Fey Folk. Rengar is the same thing about Vi. So Rengar is a good card, so you can run it, right? Like, probably Rengar is better in most scenarios than Yone, but I feel Yone covers a bit of a weakness the deck has. I mean, even if the experience is wasted, D+3 is fine, because you are not recycling anything. I don't think there is any action that pumps. Like, Primal Strength recycles 1, then there is the new card that gives plus... This is kind of a buff, but it's not even action speed. And where is the other one? This one. This one is good, has flow. This could be used. This could be used as a good way to attack with your small units. So this could be good. But no action is a bit weird. Like, having Grim Resolve being an action is kind of huge. So that was mostly my idea for doing so. You could go Dead Grip. Perhaps, but I don't think that's the greatest. 24s could be also an option. And even so offer Strength if you want to draw cards and go full control, but the economy sucks a bit there. So overall, this was Ambessa. And thanks everyone for coming. It was a pleasure. I will be doing, as I said, I will try to do a weekly stream. Although I'm going on holidays next week. So I don't know if I can the next week, but afterwards I will be trying to do every week. Maybe I can do on Friday or on Thursday next week. So I will try to say it in the Discord one day before, and of course in X or in Twitter the day we are streaming like I did today. Tools of the Empire was great. I love this card. It allowed me to attack a lot. Oh, let me look into that, Simo, because it's true it wasn't uploaded. I will check into it, and I will have an answer for you as soon as possible. So thanks everyone for watching. Also thanks everyone in YouTube. We are not doing a lot of streams in YouTube. I have tried this double streaming thing. Maybe I wasn't as focused on your messages, so sorry there, but I think some people like YouTube, so it was fine looking there. Well, see you around. Let me have this list. I can do it in a Piltover, right? It looks cooler, so I will export it and then send it to a Discord that you can join here, of course. Some self-promotion, and start building the best decks and testing with the best. So see you around, guys, and have a nice day.